So
it's not.
First of all, so let me just establish this really quickly, because you're a little incredulous about some of my eating techniques, my best practices for eating.
I am.
But you need to understand that not everybody has the same level of taste bud sensation. Like, you know how some people musically have perfect pitch?
Sure.
Do I have perfect taste? No, my taste buds are out of this world sensational, man.
What are you talking about?
Dude, I can get the little nuanced differences in flavor between everything. You know how some people don't think that like Skittles have different flavors? Or some of those candies?
Skittles do have different flavors. The ones that do not have different, M&Ms do not.
Yes, they do.
No, they do not.
They
Sidney.
do.
No, they
100%
don't.
They do.
They do not.
You think green dye tastes the same as red dye?
What I'm saying is the additive in it, the coating that goes over the shell, masks all of that.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
To somebody that doesn't have perfect taste, I see how you could think that, right? But you're not. Listen, you're not hearing the cowbells in the flavor. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't know pentameter. Like, I don't know pitch.
You just made pentameter.
I don't know.
You just tried to defend yourself by making up a word.
That is a word. I don't think it works. It's more with poetry. It's a poetry word. It's a music word. It's not. I don't know if it's a pitch word. I think. Listen, I will grant you that the word has nothing to do with pitch. Maybe, but that's a maybe.
Look, I can't say that it is. It does or not.
Yeah.
But I am laughing. You're like the pentameter. Like that just throwing shit out. I get it.
I think it's 5. I think a pentameter is 5 measures of something. Pentameter.
I mean,
it's a word.
It also sounds like something that goes in the time machine from Back to the Future. It also it also sounds like a lobe in your brain. Mm-hmm. It also sounds like a dial on like a big machine, like, you know, a furnace in your basement. Like if a guy from the gas company came, he's like, yeah, your pentameter's fucked up. I'd be like, damn.
Yeah, it's like I got this little scheme that I've been doing to steal money from the gas company. I just broke off the pentameter.
Yeah, dude, if you told me.
I just disconnected the pentameter, dude.
I'd be like, oh shit, you show me how to do that?
Yeah.
I would immediately be in on that.
But here's the deal, though. What you're not doing is addressing the fact that I have perfect taste. Now, there's probably some things that you have a very good awareness of, and that you can really establish the subtle nuances of a thing that maybe other people see a broad thing. Like, for example, when I'm watching the UFC, when it goes to the ground, I'm seeing everything that's happening because I know grappling.
Sure.
But some people are just seeing, like, what? They don't even know what's happening. It's like, why isn't he just getting up, right? That's how people are with their mouths. Mm-hmm. They're casuals. They're casual fans of food. Dude,
okay.
I've been here.
Look, I'm not.
Ever since food started, I was there at the beginning. I was there. I grew up with food. I
raised on the stuff. What a wild boast. Oh, you think you know food? I've been eating it since birth. Oh, you like sunlight? Excuse me, sir.
Oh.
I've been out in the daytime several times.
Dude, you can ask my mom. I've been doing food since I was like 3. She will tell you, no lie. Dude, a lot of people say that kind of stuff, but they're making it up. I was going to camp. Dude, my mom put me in food camp at a young age because I was a prodigy. I was a little bit of a food prodigy.
I was going out of control.
And foods. It was noticed very early on. And my family was like, let's cultivate this. So that one day he can maybe use this skill to monetize and maybe have a career out of it.
Yeah, sure.
Dude, I'm telling you, my flavor distinction is second to none.
Top flavors. Top 3.
Okay. Pussy. Butthole.
You don't eat butthole. You don't eat butthole.
How dare you?
I know this about you. You don't eat butthole. You wouldn't know the flavor profile of an asshole. If it sat on your face and farted, you wouldn't even know, dude.
Listen. Okay, so you're not right, but you're not wrong. Okay, so I am kind of cooking the books on my butthole differentiation.
Yeah, you wouldn't
right
be able
because
to.
I've only ever tongued one butthole in my life.
Exactly.
And I would be able to and I know it would be almost impossible to set up this test, but Ainsley and I being together for 26 years, I'd be able to tell you what year.
You're uncorking a bottle and gotta let it breathe. It's like, hold on. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good 1987.
That's an 87.
Ooh.
Well, I can only from like 2000 to now. That's how long we've been together. 26 years.
Sure.
So I can tell you, like, yeah, that's a 215. That's 215. I remember that very distinctly. It was a good year for butthole.
Are you swishing it around in your mouth and spitting it?
Yeah.
You don't swallow it. It's just a taste.
Oh, not only is this a good year, I think this is the summer she did P90X.
This is a cut butthole. This is a ripped butthole. Very tall.
That's just the Native American in me, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's got some in them.
What, Native American?
Everybody's got a little Native American that helps them do that stuff.
I don't know.
You don't got none in you.
I don't know.
Dude, I saw. That's not even true. I saw some of your Native American today
What was it?
when we were outside earlier, and I said, "Be careful, don't step there. There's shit in there." And then you said, "Is that a shit?" And I said, "No, that's a rock." And then you said, "Let me check," and then touched it with your finger. You bent down and touched it with your finger.
Yeah, I have Native American me. The Native Americans that trust Americans that die. The Native American that trusts Europeans that come over here and they're like, "Hey, man, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to want these blankets." And you're like, "You're right."
Yeah.
And I take them and I immediately die.
That is your Native American quality.
That sucks balls, man.
Not the best.
No.
There are other Native American qualities that you could have jumped on and made part of your personality. But touching something with your finger to see if it's shit is not the best Native American quality. As a matter of fact, that's one of the qualities that allowed the Europeans to kind of take over.
I'm like the sick name. My Native American name is boy who vomits from ass.
Yeah.
You know, I would definitely be diseased right away.
Right away.
I wish I had a cool Native American. Look, if there's one.
Again, you have one.
No,
you don't have a cool one. That is one.
No.
That's one of the lesser. That's one of the let's say the lesser favored, or what I'm the lesser.
I think it's just
desired.
because I'm stupid.
Yeah, it's definitely.
my other Native American name would be Bear who can't do mental math. Just public school bear.
Public school bear.
Just like,
That dude. That sounds like the mascot for the poorest public school in the history of America. Our mascot is called Public School Bear.
Yeah.
Yo, the Royersford Public School Bears. Or Spring City or
No,
Royersford?
I was Spring City, Royersford, and there was Brook Elementary.
Ooh, the
Brook.
Brook
I went to
Elementary
Brook
Public School
Elementary
Bear.
School for 2 years, and then this is how we were talking about things that like they don't make they don't need to be like it's like, why does this even fucking matter?
Yeah.
They did a redistricting of Royersford in 1992.
Yeah.
Brook Elementary is, if you were like, aren't I still in Royersford? There is no, it's like a very, like, I know people are like, oh, borders are a border for a reason. Those invisible lines aren't invisible.
Yeah.
Dude, this is like the border from Limerick
Yeah.
to Royersford runs through a yard.
Dude.
Like, it doesn't matter.
I was just telling Ansley this the other day. Nobody knows where Limerick is. Nobody knows where Royersford starts.
They don't. really know.
Dude, it is like the Bermuda Triangle. Dude, it's
all
international
the same.
waters.
It's all the same.
Wherever you decide Limerick is Limerick
That's
that
exactly
day.
what happens.
It
dude.
is a crazy thing.
You'd be running like, oh shit, I'm here now.
When I try to explain these things about like the area, like because we come from a very similar area.
Yeah.
When I try to explain these things about how the areas in work for us, people think I'm making this shit up. Dude, it's like there's like 5 people trying to figure this stuff out and none of them give a shit. No. They're just like, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Dude, when they redistrict, people were like, what are you talking? So like, this is what was so crazy about the redistricting. Mm-hmm. The way, I wish I had a fucking... Like, I remember seeing it because they gave out leaflets.
Yeah, channel your Native American roots. You got this.
They gave out leaflets. Yeah. And me look them up to the sky.
Yeah, dude, my Native American talks like this. They gave out leaflets.
Oh, they're giving it out.
You can't prove to me Asians and Native Americans are not the same people.
Yeah, I mean, we can. Also, you can't prove to me. No.
We can. Can I rephrase that? Listen. I'll never believe that Native Americans.
All right, belief is a different thing.
Are not the same people.
Belief is a different thing.
You can prove it. You can objectively prove.
You can prove all things.
You want. Waste your time if you want to.
They gonna work on me. Look, you can do all this science, but I will not respect it. I will not agree with it.
I have never respected science in my life.
Man, they redrew the districting, and this is where people were like, "Fuck you." Mm-hmm. The way that the border of like, I guess, separating Limerick and Royersford, and then Linfield, dude, it might as well have been, because everyone had to choke on this fucking dick, dude. There were houses that were right behind Brook Elementary.
Yeah.
When they built the school, they built like a pathway for like children to come through the pathway and go right to the... It made all the sense in the world. And they're like, you guys can't go here more. You have to actually go like a mile in the different direction. And people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? So they tried to like redistrict the redistrict. And then after like 3 months, they just... Dude, remember that? Remember that map or that chart that Donald Trump had with the hurricanes, and you could see he just clearly drew a bubble on it with Sharpie marker?
Yeah.
That's what they did with the district around the house.
It wasn't even closed on the one side, and like they overlapped each other where they were supposed to close.
Dude, everything was these rigid lines. They like it was like, whoa, okay, cool. And then someone was just like, nah, we're just gonna take in these 3 houses right here. Then they're gonna do it. It was like ridiculous, and it didn't matter.
And see, so maybe, and here's the deal: that could have been the job of a Native American who cares about the land, and they can feel and see the nuanced differences. Like a Native American can be they can be stepping in what feels like Limerick, and they can shimmy over to the left and be like, no, this is Royersford now. Like a regular person can't do that. I've
seen a lot of Native American police officers do that. He was busted in Royersford. No.
Yeah.
No, we're going to take him. It's the fucking stupidest thing. But with the Native Americans, I wish... Like, I did 23andMe.
Okay.
I did that.
Yeah.
And I was hoping for something cool.
Yeah.
I really was. Like, I didn't want to. The girl I was dating at the time, it was during the pandemic.
Okay.
She spent... First of all, I didn't know how much it was. I didn't know how much 20...
Let me guess, because
I want you to take a shot in the dark.
Well, you know what? I'm almost annoyed with my guess, because I was going to say $123.
Wow, I like where you're going.
Yeah.
But you're wrong.
But it didn't make any sense because it was $1 for each chromosome in my mind. It was $1. It was 123. Not even 46. Not even something to do with the math of the number. It was just 123.
I mean,
one for every chromosome. Yeah.
So she does it. And she's like, oh, it was so interesting. I found this out about and this. And like I had all. And, yeah, I guess if you're like really interested in your like lineage or heritage.
Yeah.
I can understand doing it or wanting to. However, growing up, like I knew one thing for sure about what and like where my bloodline came from. I knew one thing for sure: we were not Italian.
Okay,
I knew that, and the reason I knew that is because like, and someone asked like, "How did you know? Like, how do you know you have no?" I was like, "We never talked about Italy."
Yeah.
We never talked about Italy, and no one ever boasted about where we came from, ever at any time.
Do you see how Native American that logic was just now?
It is insane.
Only Native Americans would prove their genetic heritage by lack of oral history. That's only a Native American thing. My ancestor never speak of Italy. Therefore, I am not Italian.
We were not Italian. We never talked about like family recipes or like the old like we didn't do anything like the overly boastful third generation Italian American does.
Yeah.
Like we never did any of that. So I knew we weren't that. And having gone to school with kids like that, I was like, we don't do like. There's no fucking way.
Yeah. It's like I'm not wearing a cross necklace.
Yeah.
I ain't jewelry.
I ain't doing any of this.
Yeah.
So
I'm not in 5th grade with a girlfriend that I seem to be verbally abusing already. You remember that? Remember when the Italians would start dating in elementary school and they'd be like having like big
real
blown
out marital fights on the playground.
Was crazy. No, that was nobody talks about that about Italian people.
There was one time, dude. There was one time. This kid Steve Cipollini.
Dude.
He was. We were out on the fucking playground. He was up on the top of a jungle gym, like, at the top, like King Kong. All the kids were playing, and he was. I guess he had got into an argument with, again, his like the girlfriend. Like they were not his girlfriend. It's just like a girl that like
his elementary school living girlfriend.
Exactly. But he was like, Lisa, you get up here. From the top of the jungle gym. And we were like, oh man, they're really having it out. Damn. He's like, you get over here. Dude, it was fucking hysterical. Dude.
Yeah. Dude.
Looking back, we were like, what are they? And like you see that and you're kind of like, man, this must be a real must be a real thing. And then you find out that it's just about pogs.
This must be one of those things where couples like argue about money or how to raise their kids. You took my slammer. I know you did. Get up here.
It's like, I remember that dude, watching him like stand, he's like, get up here and talk to me. Like, just like, we're going to talk about this. We're going to do it right here, right now. First recess.
So real quick, just to establish the hierarchy of young couples arguing, right? So you had the Italian couples that would argue in like already in elementary school. The other couples that also kind of argued in elementary school was Puerto Rican on Puerto Rican couples.
We didn't have any of those.
Yeah, we had like maybe 8 Puerto Ricans, and we don't know whether they were related or not, but we know that they were only the Puerto Ricans that they could date. It was like I couldn't tell if their family was just like close family friends or if their families were like related.
Yeah,
but there was a very small group of Puerto Ricans. They kind of stuck with each other.
Very Native American.
Very Native American.
Very
Native Rican of them. Yeah. And then black couples, they would start their public arguing in middle school.
Sure. Yeah.
But I will say this. Maybe I don't know if it's because like I'm more partial to black culture as the culture that I grew up with, so I know it better, Native American wise. But when black couples argued, I would be like, man, that's they had a lot of passion for each other. It's very passionate. Dude, black love is so passionate. Look at black. Yo, look at God. Look at God. Look at God work over there. Look at God.
Yeah. I mean, I guess when you do see black love, you're like, "That's right."
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, y'all go ahead. Come on now, y'all go ahead. Let me take a picture, y'all. And then, dude, and in high school, white couples got explosive.
Dude, that's the only time I ever remember seeing like real arguments. Dude, like between couples was in high school.
They got no practice in elementary school and middle school, so they were doing it for the first time in high school. At the same time, when their emotions are already overflowing, like the amount of righteousness that you have in high school is peak level. You never feel more right about everything than when you're in high school. You never feel more wronged about things that don't go in your favor than in high school. And then for the first time that you actually have an explosive argument with a person is this time, dude.
Follow.
Dude, when you're a black person, you're like, don't look at them about a white couple.
Yeah. Okay. It becomes okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
All right.
I didn't see it. No, I didn't see any.
We're going over there now. But she did the 23andMe.
Yeah. And how much was it? We never established.
So this was the thing when I found out, I was like, yeah, I guess I'll. She's like, you got to do it. And it's so fun. So I looked it up. It was $86 something.
Okay.
And I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She bought it for me. She was like, I'll get it for you.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, why do you like? She's like, it's just something fun to do. It might be fun. And then I told her, I was like, look, the reason I'm not paying for this is because I don't need a huge government laboratory telling me what I already know. And she's like, what's that? I'm like, that I'm the whitest fucking idiot on the planet.
Yeah.
I was like, and I'm pretty sure it's either just, it's going to be Western European.
Yeah.
And I was like, and it's probably going to be like Irish.
Yeah,
and that's about it. And she's like, no, I thought that too. And she was, she's showing me all the data with all the.
Look, I'm 0.00032% black.
Dude, that's exactly what she was. I said, look at all these little fucking things. I'm like, yeah, that's neat. Yeah, that's cool. And then I started thinking, I was like, what would be sick? Because one thing I did know that I did know about the heritage of the Shoners is that they came to America. The first Shaner came to America through the port of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
In, I think...
He already had a Delco accent.
He's like, all right.
Yo, where do I put my bag? Yo,
I'm seeking religious asylum, dude.
Yeah, anybody know where I can put my Johns?
Yo, I'm going to say right now, dude, I don't care what you do, but it better not be gay over here. No, it came to America before America was even founded, and they stayed in the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, like the very tri-state area. It was like that's where they stayed. But I was like under the impression, I was like, all right,
they were chilling with the Lenape Indians.
That's where my head was. I was like,
yeah. You might have a little Lenape in you.
Dude, I was trying to get Lenape up, dude.
Dude, just real quick. So my son, when he went to Haverford School, so he was in like maybe second or third grade, they did a thing about the Native Americans of the area.
Yeah.
And his pick was the Lenape. And then they had to make up a Native American name. Now, they made up the name in school, so they didn't do it at home.
Sure.
And then I gave him the name, and then he took it to school. He made up the Native American name in school, and we had to have a teacher conference. Right? And the teacher,
I like where this is going.
She's trying to get to this, right? She's trying to build into this. We are doing this. We're doing a block on the local Native Americans of this area, and then she starts like laughing. Every single time she tries to give a little more information about what they were doing and why they were doing it. She is like laughing. She's at the point before she's like starting to tear from her eyes, and we're like, "What the fuck is happening here? Like, why is this is a really strange?"
Yeah.
So she goes, "Okay, so we had to pick Native American names. Dude, she could barely say it without laughing." And then she goes, "So your son picked a name. He chose the name Laughing Penis." And, dude, it was, he spelled penis right. Laughing was a mess.
That's the LAFFI.
Yeah. There might have been a V in it.
Who knows? Laughing. Yeah, I like that.
Laughing penis.
Penis.
Yeah.
Now, did he think penis was something else? Or did he think it was like a Native American word for something?
At the time, Ansley and I were going through a penis joke phase. But we were we were laughing at using the word penis,
sure,
and being ridiculous about it. So we were just cracking up about penis all the time. And he's just soaking it in. He's just like living in the house, being a child with parents.
Yeah.
Just like a little Native American boy, just soaking in his environment.
What brings my clan joy?
Yeah.
I will be the center of that joy.
So we still call him that every now and again.
Laughing penis is great. But I was excited. Like, that was the only shred of excitement. I was like, I know they've been here forever. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm just like, all right, they haven't been like, the Native Americans haven't been wiped out yet.
Yeah,
they haven't been wiped the fuck out yet. I was like, there's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
So I did it.
Everybody wants some.
Everybody, dude, not only that, I wanted it because I wanted to like finally have a culture I could appropriate, like, with reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Not just like, oh, why are you wearing the headdress? I'm like, excuse me, I am 1 point, blah, 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 blah. Lenape, okay? Please respect my
Although I do feel like as an American, we have the right to appropriate without any association. I think that's what we are.
No,
America is an appropriating culture.
I like where your head's at.
Thank you very much.
But I also wanted validity. You know, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, that's the white in you.
Yeah.
Like, white people need validity.
I needed the validity. Nah. I didn't want to, dude. I didn't want to fucking, steal valor, and not even valor. I just like didn't want to be like, no, that's fucking gay. I don't need that.
Yeah,
like I don't want that. So I did it. I got the fucking kit, spit in the tube, fucking filled all the crap online, sent it back.
That's what my wife calls going down on me, by the way.
Getting all the crap spitting in the tube.
My penis is never been
drooling on a
sucked.
laughing penis is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I did all that shit and waited. I think I got my results back in a month. Now, here's the thing. They don't send, like, they send you like the kit. Mm-hmm. And then when you send that out, I got a letter saying that like we'll be sending you your results, which I thought was like, you can just email. Like, the whole thing's digital. Once it gets to that fucking, like, this was unnecessary. So I was like waiting, because I honestly thought they were just gonna send like a paper. It was like white. Like, I thought I was gonna open it. It's just like, you're white. So then I finally get the results back, and I'm with my girlfriend at the time, and she's like, oh my God, let's see. Dude, ultra white.
Yeah.
To a point where I did that thing, because they have all the subcategories of like, different type of ethnicities that could be the point. Not just like, here's the big bulk, here's the point.
Yeah. Here's your potential miscellaneous.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm going through it 0.0, 0.0, all the way. Dude, and then I was like, more blown away.
Yeah.
0.0 sub-Saharan African.
That's the worst African.
But I was also like, isn't that that's the cradle of civilization? I was like, why? Yeah. How did that happen? I'm like, isn't that an empirical impossibility? Like, what the fuck is that?
So when the YouTube conservative talking heads, like the black conservatives, that like, I don't want to say they talk trash on black culture, but they talk trash on like hood culture.
Sure.
And that type of black culture. And when a black person is doing something over the top in public, they call them sub-Saharans with a sub-Saharan IQ.
Jeez.
It's not good.
Well, I ain't got none of it. But then I went through, dude, I was going through all of these. And dude, it was just like 0.0. And then really what it came down to is I went my whole life, for the most part, believing I was more Irish than anything.
Yeah.
Not the case. I am 83% German. And then the rest of this like mix of 20% is like French, English, and like there's a little bit of Irish. So it's like, and the funny thing about the Irish was like, they were the map was like just drawing like lines on where, the line to get to Ireland was just like, some German went there and was like, I'll fuck one of yous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming back. Like, I'm not staying there. So yeah, my whole thing was just like so blindingly white and uninteresting that like it wasn't. I was like, yeah, why did I pay $83 for this?
I mean, but that's kind of interesting. I find it really interesting how white people consider lack of brownness to be uninteresting.
So here's the thing. It wasn't lack of brownness. What it was lack of information or abundance of. I'm German. Yeah. You know what I know the fuck ton about is German crap. I've been learned like every world history, and they go deep on it in World War II.
Yeah.
So you branch, and I'm not just talking about, the Nazi war machine. I'm talking about they go into like, early like Belgian culture and like Bavarian culture and Austrian culture, and then they go into like what the fuck like Germany was like, and then you kind of explore that. It was like Western European history that I already knew. I was looking for things that like I had no idea about. Like I don't know fuck all about like real like bona fide Japanese culture. I'm sure I could go and explore it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Because I have no...
You need to have a genetic reason to explore Japanese culture?
Yeah, man, I don't give a shit, dude. I don't
give a shit about the cultures that I do have that I explore. I don't care about it.
I guess not like more of like more of a reason to be interested, I guess.
Well, I mean, to be also fair, I've never done a 23andMe. I'm not really familiar with what my ethnic makeup is per se. Like I do know, so unlike you, who had no speak of Italianness, there was a lot of speak of our Native American heritage growing up. Like that is something that my grandmom is very proud of.
See, like we didn't have any of that. We didn't have none of that shit.
Dude, for how much that we had growing up compared to how much I display as a person now, it's like night and day. It's like my family, more so than black, claims Native American.
Wow. Yeah, we didn't do any and that was when I told my mom. So like I get the results back.
I'm black, by the way. I claim black. I claim full black.
I also claim you as full black.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
If someone said Sidney's Native American, I was like, no, he's not.
Yeah, nah.
He's full on black. But I gave my mom, I showed her, I'm like, hey, did you know this? And she was like, yeah, I mean, she's like, I didn't not know it, but I also did like, yeah, we never, she's like, well, keep in mind, my mom's heritage, or this is where I was more concerned because my dad's side of the family, like was very I think it was like 2 years ago. I did like a deep dive.
Yeah.
And I found out like when the Shaners got here, how like where they came from, how many branched off. It was actually pretty interesting just finding all of that out.
Yeah.
My mom, however, she is one of 8 children between 5 different men, and my mom does not know her father. Doesn't know him.
Well, she sounds
black. Believe me, my mom is a little...
You never told me you were this black.
Yeah, man,
that's a
wow, black.
That's a dark secret,
dude. It was crazy because like that was another thing finding out because my Uncle Kenny did it. He did the 23andMe, and he found out that he is Jewish.
Which one?
Not
not Ashkenazi?
No, not that one.
Not the genius one?
Not the good one.
Yeah. The sub-Saharan
the
Jew.
the one that fucks a nurse working third shift and never calls again.
Oh yeah, that's sub-Saharan. That's a sub-Saharan Jew right there.
That one.
Yeah.
So he found out, like, he got his 23andMe back. He's like, this is wild. Dude, he did a little bit of digging and found out again, he did not know his father. Mm-hmm. Found out his father's name was Cecil Steinberg.
It's a black Jew. Cecil Steinberg, the entertainer.
Dude, and he was just like, I guess, he's like, am I Jew? Like, I guess I'm Jewish now? And like, dude, it was so funny just watching all of this come to light. And I then was like, more like, all right, cool, I'm German. I am basically the master. Like, when Nazis were like, we need pure blood.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's crazy that I fall into every category besides height.
Yeah.
And hair color of what they were like looking for.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. And I told my younger brother this, and he was like, what? I was like, yeah, dude, German. He's like, I knew Pennsylvania Dutch. Like, I knew that.
Well, that is German.
Oh, I know, but he was
German.
also like, but I know, he's like, I figured, like, the way Pop-Up would talk about it, was like, there was definitely Irish in there. It's like, yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, it's a speck. Like,
Yeah.
we're all super kraut. And it was crazy. And now, like, there are times, like, I think about wanting to go to Germany to find, like, because I have that thing where I want to find out, like, the total origin. I have that. I have a desire to do that.
Why?
I don't know. I really don't know why.
Yeah.
I wish I could be like, this is why. I don't know. I would love.
Just feel it. Just feel it in your blood. Just like go outside, like get good posture and just feel who you are.
That's.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot how Native American.
Yeah, I was like,
I forgot. My bad. That doesn't work for everybody. My bad. You just got to go out and poke a harness.
yeah,
in the
that's
wind.
that's not how it works.
Poke your harness in the wind, dude.
Oh, dude. That was so hippie of you. Like, just go feel yourself outside.
Dude, that's Native American. White culture appropriated hippie culture from Native American culture.
And I'm not that, dude. I'm clean and industrious. I am mechanical and rigid, dude. I'm fucking the whitest asshole on the planet. Also found out through 23, I have.
But there's. Be honest, like it's partially. You like it?
Do I like it?
Because I mean,
here's
it would be different if globally white people didn't jump out ahead of everybody.
Sure.
At some point in history.
Sure.
Where maybe they're not so far ahead of everybody nowadays in this more like globalized global commerce. But they're still pretty high ranking.
Sure.
You know.
I mean, we were the global minority that made the best we can do with what we had.
Yeah, you're basically Walmart.
Yeah.
Like white people are Walmart. The Walmart of humans.
We just kind of showed up, started small, then exploded.
And also, it's
giving you everything you needed at competitive prices.
And it's always a pretty decent thing when they're around. Right? It changes the community to make it like decent. It doesn't dude, it doesn't matter what the community was before. Like the community can either be like really shitty or really good, but it always gets pulled to decent.
Everyone's coming there.
Yeah.
Everyone's going.
Yeah, so you can pull down a really good neighborhood, pull up a really bad neighborhood.
Yeah.
We're
a barometer, dude.
Yeah.
But the other thing I found was I have more Neanderthal DNA than I think it was like 4 or 5% of all the users in 23andMe. Which that I was like, that's sick. I'm like, but what the fuck does that even like? It didn't give you an explanation of what it meant.
Yeah,
it's just like
that's a good thing.
It just told you that, and I was like, oh, I was like, I can't explore that more. But then I was like, you know, it'd be sick. I would love to go back and see. I think one thing I've always wanted to see too, like you're never going to be able to experience it, maybe now, but like in the future they'll be able to like construct it with AI or some crap. I would love to see the thing that's like the earliest form of lineage of myself, like the fish that crawls out of like the ocean that has.
Everybody has the same one though.
Yeah, but I want to see the one that starts. I guess what I want to see the one that starts resembling the bloodline, and starts like where I can trace it back to like the great thing. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but it's gonna be like most of the people. It's gonna be like a large percentage of the population is going to also have that thing. Like the further you go, I mean, you can.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like Charlemagne. You know, it's like shit like that.
But if you go back even further than those guys, it's just less and less people. Like what? Like one of the people is Genghis Khan. Like we all got a little Khan in us.
I thought I was gonna have Khan. I ain't got no Khan.
You ain't got no Khan?
I got no Khan.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm conned up.
Believe me, I was, dude, the whole time like maybe it'll be this.
Yeah.
No Khan.
I'm a conman.
I came from the Caucasus regions of the fucking planet.
Yeah.
And like, dude, they just.
I'm all conned out.
Dude, I'm all cocked up.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I just like believe, like I have a way that I am, you know, like my personality.
Yeah.
And I attribute it to the fact that I probably consist of a bunch of different warrior cultures combined into one.
I believe that you believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this whole thing is I need proof. I don't want to.
No, you want proof.
No, if I would need it to say it. That's what I'm saying. You are saying that you believe that with no proof.
I have proof. Look at these guns, dog.
See, there you go.
Look at these guns, dog.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, dog.
I appreciate what you're
these
saying.
Guns.
But I, in my head, would be like, oh, you know, this is the thing. I'd be like, oh, that's sick.
Dude, you can't. Look at these are like horse protecting guns.
And
stay away from my cattle.
I appreciate
Get off my cattle, dog.
I appreciate that.
I'll stab you in the fucking throat with my...
But that's also to say that... Do you think that Andre the Giant came from superior stock?
What do you mean by superior?
So, like, what you're saying is, like, do you think he came from a lineage of warriors?
Do I think Andre the Giant came from a lineage of warriors? I would hope so.
You would hope so.
Because most people do.
What I'm going to say is Andre the Giant came from a lineage of wild birth defects. Now, what he
has wild birth defects. For sure.
I don't think he came from a lineage of anything. Like, that's what I'm saying.
He could be a mutant, though.
I mean,
you would have to see his parents,
definitely,
to see if he could have mutated into that.
I don't know. I
thought you needed proof, dog.
I do need proof.
You're out here talking about Andre the Giant's family. Dog. You disrespecting the Giants family, dog, sorry, dude, with no proof at all.
Need respect to you, I need proof. No, but I need proof for myself.
Yeah,
I need proof.
Not for Andre the Giant. His family.
That's why it's the same thing. Why that's the same thing. Why I believe you. I like if you're like, yo, I come from this, blah blah blah. I'd be like, yeah, cool, dude. I won't question it. But if you were like, what about you? Like, I'd be like, nah, I don't fucking know about that. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I'd need like, yo, your fucking great grandfather, you know, killed a bunch of dudes in a fucking unlicensed fucking knife fight.
Nah, I don't care about any of that stuff. Like, a lot of people want to be from royal blood or some sort of emperor or king or something like that. And it's like, I don't need any of that. I just need to be from a guy who would throw a rock if he had to.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. He doesn't need to be like a sick warrior. It's just like if he gets pissed enough, he'll throw something at you. Won't even stick around. Then it's to deal with the consequences of it. I just want to know that I come from at some point there's a spaz.
What you're saying, Atlanta.
Well, I mean,
you're just saying Atlanta.
I would say more like Iraq, Iran, more Middle East. You know
the Sumerians just like, hey, what was that guy made? Like, yeah, my great grandfather hit a sultan in the head with a rock.
He kept them things on him too.
He just threw it.
Pocket full of rocks at all times. Invented pockets for the rocks. They were called rockets back in the day. Before they got turned into pockets.
You know, my great grandfather, Scotty Pockets.
Yeah,
he invented the pocket to throw. Yeah, I think that was another thing I really wanted to was finding out that my lineage had like somebody who invented something cool would be sick.
Dude, I mean, throwing rocks is a pretty cool thing that my family invented. My lineage invented throwing rocks.
You heard it here, people. Sidney, been eating since forever.
Dog.
And
I've
his
been on
family
that.
invented
I've been on that, man. First of all,
basic.
We got away from it, but dude, nobody eats better than I do. Nobody appreciates various flavors per bite than I do.
So you're saying you appreciate food better than like, I don't know, like a trained and licensed sommelier, or like Gordon Ramsay or Wolfgang Puck or something like that?
I don't think anybody necessarily appreciates food more than anybody else, but what I do say that I can do or have,
or you have better taste.
I have better taste. I have better taste than most. Now, see, listen, I don't know if Gordon Ramsay or a trained sommelier, because more than likely somebody gets into those professions because they have the gift. That's what we call it. You might not know the terminology that we use because you're not.
Oh, is it? It's called the gift?
It's called the gift.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not saying you don't believe that. But anytime I hear someone say that they have the gift, I don't believe they have the gift.
Dude, some people have the gift. Like some people. I'm almost the opposite of you. I don't believe when people tell me they're colorblind.
Colorblind, like can't see.
Not color? Like I treat black and white people.
Oh yeah. Dude, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I treat all Native Americans the same. Yeah, no.
Yeah, whatever, Squanto, shut up.
Yeah, like can't distinguish between blue and purple and stuff. Because I remember when colorblind came out in like middle school, when we were getting the colorblind test, and people just wanted to have it for unique personality purposes. And you can't prove it. You can't prove somebody is or isn't colorblind. You have to take their word for it.
No, they have tests.
No. You can't go in an eye and test to see if it's colorblind. You can only read a chart.
No, I think they can I think maybe not then. I think now we have the technology.
Still no. Dude, I have such a disdain for colorblind people that I stay on top of this. I'm telling you, man.
Sidney does not have autism.
Dude. Again, it's applautism. It's called applautism.
I have the best taste. I eat food correctly, and I keep tabs on the colorblind.
Dude, I have perfect tongue. So why do people not react this way when people have perfect pitch? People are like, that's impressive. They can basically hear all the music. I can taste all the tastes, man.
So the perfect pitch, you can sing at a perfect pitch. What you're talking about is it's not whatever the opposite of tone deaf is. But I'm
that's
saying,
also called perfect pitch.
What I'm also saying is someone said, like, I hear music perfectly. I would also be like, yeah, whatever. If they were like, I sing at a perfect pitch and they could show me, then I'd be like, oh, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, but
I can't see or taste what you taste. I have to take your word for it.
But you can prove
so
it.
What I'm saying is I'm staying on with the same people with you with colorblind. I'm staying on tabs with the taste people.
But you can prove perfect pitch by distinguishing the different tones in a piece of music.
I guess if you started that segment.
So all the things that you think don't have different flavors, which do if you have perfect tongue, bring them to me. I'll prove it to you. I'll taste the thing blindly and prove to you that thing has a distinct flavor from the other things in that group. So we can prove it.
But that's like also you would. That's like so. Like let's put it this way: if I blindfolded you and put a bowl of M&Ms in front of you and separated them in colors,
yes.
So here's what I'm saying: would you be able to take it out and say this is green, or could you? Again, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, or I'm being a little bit skeptical here. If you took one and then was like, this is different from this, and you took another one, you could be like, this is different from this. You could just say that without identifying why or what. You could just be like, this is different because of this. And different. Like if you knew the tastes.
I could take an M&M, put it in my mouth, and be like, that's not a Skittle. Put it back down. No, I can do the color.
Sir, my taste is so good. I can tell the difference between Skittles and M&M's.
This is not a Starburst. No,
It's amazing.
I'll give you the color.
Okay. I would like to test that out.
Yeah.
I would like to test that out.
Yeah. It's an amazing thing that I have.
I mean, I'm not saying it isn't amazing that you are, you do it,
Yeah. Keep on hating. Keep on hating.
I'm not hating.
Hater.
I'm not hating. See, you are misconstruing hating with skepticism. Skeptics are not haters. Skeptics are just asking questions.
Skeptics literally are haters.
No, skeptics are not haters. There are skeptics that can be haters. I'm asking a question. If I was a hater, I would not only tell you you're wrong. I'm not telling you you're wrong. 2, I would go online and tell other people about how wrong you are. 3,
why would you do that? That's crazy.
That's what haters do.
You don't have to hate publicly. You could it could just like a one-on-one hate.
But I'm not even hating you one-on-one. I'm like, yeah, I believe that he believes that.
Okay.
I believe that he believes that. It's like when I see black Israelites.
Yeah.
I don't hate them.
Dog.
I believe they believe what they're talking about.
Don't even get me started on black Israelites. They might be the true Native Americans of the Christian world. Dude, they might be right about everything they're saying. I went on a deep
That would be
dive.
so sick.
I went on a deep dive recently about with the black Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah.
I mean, like a serious deep dive, like reading what they read, like why they read it. Dog, they might be telling the truth. They might be the real Jews.
They might. Yeah, they might be. They might be.
Which means the people that are currently presenting themselves as Jews, dude, they stole the Jewish identity.
Okay, now
they're gypsies, basically.
Cool. What does that mean in the grand scheme?
I don't know, 23andMe. You tell me. You're the one that cares about your heritage.
I care about, like, what I'm saying is I don't know what that means. I guess it's because I care about my heritage because there is nothing that cool in it. That's what I'm saying. If someone was like, yo, I do this. I'm like, yeah, I guess, like, but what if you're totally wrong?
Okay. So I guess why it's important for black people to know that they are the true Israelites.
Sure.
Is because the Bible prescribes for them how they should be living their life. And people are not living their life according to what the Bible has prescribed for the real Jews. So it's like tells them what to eat, kind of who to marry, how to treat each other, and how to handle debt. Like all these cultural things that are really important for a culture are in the Bible for black people. But because we have, again, this is according to black Hebrew Israelites, because we have a displaced sense of culture where we don't know where we actually come from, then we are separated from who we truly are. And we can't, until we find out who we truly are, we can't achieve the things in the Bible that is said for us to achieve. As a matter of fact, we're achieving other things in the Bible that the Bible says that we would achieve, which is the curse. There's a...
Well, wait a minute. This is where I'm kind of confused, though. Because you had said earlier that you believe that you came from some, not just...
I feel it.
You feel it.
Yeah.
And then you acted accordingly.
Like when I'm in the wind. When I'm outside in the wind.
What I'm saying is, if you what you're saying, but there's no proof on this. There's no thing. What you're saying is, I think if that was like the case of seeing something, couldn't the black Israelites just be like, yeah, we believe it, and that's just the way it is when it comes down to like, oh, our culture is being displaced, where you could easily just be like, well, I'm just going to adopt this and do this. Like, if it wasn't working for you, you could do this. All the things where you're like, oh, I don't have a background, I don't have this. It's like, well, you could just make it up, and then that's what it is. You could just do that.
What you're saying isn't wrong, right? What you're saying is obviously an objective truth that could occur in America at any point, or in the world at any point. Anybody can adopt any culture that works for them. And the problem is that black people have adopted a culture that doesn't work for them. And part of the adoption of their culture is a rebellion rebellion rather,
Yeah.
against the culture that they're actually supposed to adhere to because of the way that it was represented back to them. So when the Bible presented to Black Americans, so to speak, right, that was done in the context of slavery.
Sure.
Which makes it easy to rebel against that because that was the religion of the oppressor.
I get you. I understand.
Although it's not. It's actually their religion that got bastardized and then represented back to them in a way that would adhere to the curse.
And what is the curse again?
The curse is because when the Black Hebrew Israelites were actually the real Jews, they stopped adhering to the things that they were supposed to adhere to. And then the curse in the Bible says that they were going to be separated and cursed for like X amount of years.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why were they cursed?
Because they weren't adhering to the prescriptions of God.
But why weren't they doing that?
Because they were wilding out. I mean, they're black people, dog. What do you mean? What are you talking about? They were wilding. They started wilding.
Okay.
That's what happened. Yeah.
Black people are. So what you're saying is, black people had a good thing, ruined it. Then white people or white Jews came along to pick it up.
Gypsies, yeah.
Gypsies came along to pick it up, repurposed it.
Well, they were also Middle Eastern. They weren't white.
Okay. Another person who wasn't black.
Yeah. Another group.
Yeah. Came along, picked it up, and was
Yeah.
like, you guys can't have this. We're taking it from
Yeah,
you.
they started to, according to, again, the Black Hebrew Israelites, the people who came in and stole the Jewish identity really put a lot of guardrails on it so nobody else could get back in. They called shields.
Yeah.
They jumped into being the real Jews and they were like, shields, nobody else can be Jews.
Click.
Yeah, they closed the garage door and pulled their hat in.
Yeah. So wait, this is though, okay. Let me try and follow. Mm-hmm. And again, this may seem not closed-minded, but I'm following this with dry logic here.
Yeah.
Black people, original Jews.
Yes.
Black people wilding out too hard.
Start wilding out.
Ruin it for black people.
Pretty sure it has something to do with gangster rap.
Ruined it.
It's like right before the 90s.
They cursed themselves for the most part.
Yes.
Another group of people pick it up and like, yeah, this actually is pretty good.
Yeah, we'll be these people. We'll follow these rules.
We'll follow these rules.
Yeah.
So let's keep this. They were like, you guys have been wilding out. Mm-hmm. You clearly either don't want or can't have this thing.
Sure.
So we're just gonna not give it to you.
Yeah, but here's the thing: they had fell so far into degeneracy and corruption that they weren't even fighting for it anymore because they no longer associated themselves with the prescription of God. See, and this tracks with religion currently. Like, this is the problem with religion. Like, nobody has a problem with the ethics of religion. People have a problem with the duty of religion. Like, the things that you have to do that are not fun, the things that take fun away from you. Like, you can't have premarital sex. Like, you can't eat this kind of meat. Like, you can't, like, all those things that you can't do. That's the problem people have with religion. Not the, like, treat other people like you want to be treated, like, honor thy mother and thy father, God is the man, all those other things. Like, that's easy for the most part. Yeah. But the part where you're like, now I have a duty and an obligation, that's what people are trying to avoid with religion.
I think people are trying to avoid reprisal.
What do you mean?
Okay. So you break those rules. There is some cultures, some religious people have religious punishment for breaking those
but that doesn't track. What you're saying, I understand what you're saying. It doesn't track logically because they're breaking those rules. But what they're doing is they're breaking those rules in a context where they're saying they don't adhere to the religion. So just because you don't adhere to the religion doesn't mean you're safe when you break the rules. You're still breaking the rules and you're still going to get the reprisal. But the only thing, so people don't, it's not the reprisal, it's the duty that people are avoiding. Dude, religion, for the most part, it does kind of suck. Right? If we're being honest, right?
Yeah.
Religion sucks. Like my wife and I, like we've been together for 26 years. We're not actually married under the guise of religion. We're sinning.
Yeah, no
for
shit.
the most part.
Yeah.
And according to the Black Hebrew Israelites, like we made interracial children. That's even worse.
You guys are the devils.
Basically.
Worse than me even. And I'm white as hell.
Yeah, I don't think we're worse than you. I've been tracking all of your sins. I've been comparing all of your sins to the Bible lately, dude. Not looking good.
You know, it's like these blackers are like, look, man, I've had sex with black women. I got to be on the team.
You can be on the team. You actually can be on the team.
Yeah, sick.
But you can't be in the game. You don't get to play. You get no play time. You can be on the team though.
Am I like a dumb kid watching you guys walk out the tunnel? Like, come on,
dude, barely. Come on, because that kid every now and again, when the score is like when it's a blowout,
sure,
that kid might get in the game.
Oh yeah, they will pass me the ball.
You're not getting in. You're not getting in ever.
That's bullshit. Yeah. I don't want to be a black Israelite bench warmer. Come on, dude, put me in.
Yeah,
put me in there, dude. I know enough.
Far end of the bench. Because you could actually make a black Hebrew Israelite. You can't become one. You can make one.
I can make one.
Yeah, because if you bang a black chick,
yeah,
she has a black kid. That black kid is a black Hebrew Israelite, genetically.
What?
It's because it's not like you don't convert to black Hebrew Israelite.
Oh, you're born.
You're born into it. The same way that Jews say about being the real Jews.
Sure. Yeah.
So even though I don't adhere to the doctrine of the black Hebrew Israelites, I am one.
So you are one.
Yeah.
But your kids aren't.
My kids are one.
But
Ansley's not.
But she's
on the team.
She gave birth to them.
She's on the team. She can't play. She doesn't get in the games. She's associated with the team.
These are too many rules.
She's a fan. She's like a super fan. She wears the jersey.
She got a foam finger.
It's a black fist.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right. I guess I didn't know. I didn't think that was the thing. But then again, it's like, does it? I wish. Believe me.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it mattered, you know? I wish it did. That would be so tight. If there was like a thing and I was like, that's the thing, but I don't, I exist on instinct that was given. And that's the way I look at things.
I mean, do you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
I like it.
I
really, I don't want to say that I'm envious of people that live that way, but I look at those people, I'm like, man, look how much they don't care that they're going to hell. That's awesome. They're out there just living it up.
Yeah.
Those heathens are really getting after it.
Here's one thing I will say though.
Yeah.
I would love, even if it meant damnation.
Yeah.
Just because of like, I bet you guys didn't see that coming. I would love for like a rapture-esque thing to happen, where all of the world, like how many ever religions there are, you know, there's a fuck ton. The one actual God is like, you guys, like these were the guys.
Yeah.
Like everybody else, you guys have been way wrong. Like even if they're like, yeah, you were wrong too. I'd be like, yeah, but at least I know, like, you guys feel pretty stupid, all right?
Yeah.
I'd just be like, that's pretty funny. Like, it's got to be a funny kick in the balls.
I mean, it would be Christians.
Who are what?
The ones.
Christians are the ones?
Christians are the ones. It's the only religion that works, period. Like, despite all the other religions, like it's like no other religions, like other religions get canceled out of Christianity based off of Christian prescriptions.
Yeah.
But based off of other religious prescriptions, Christians don't get canceled out of their religion. Now, I'm kind of making this up. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is bias. This is bias.
Okay.
Right? But there are prescriptions in Islam about how to treat people.
Sure.
That would cancel you out of being a Christian, or just the belief that Jesus was not the Son of God, but instead was a prophet. Like that's what Muslims believe.
Muslims believe that.
That already cancels them out of Christianity, because you have the main tenet of Christianity is that Jesus was the Son of God, died for our sins, came back to life.
Sure, yes.
So if you say that Jesus was only a prophet, then you cancel out the miracle that is the basis of the religion, because all the religions are based in a miracle.
Sure.
Do you know what the miracle is for Islam?
Hold on. Now, I have what I think it is, and I have what I learned from movies.
Okay.
Movie. No, that's not right. That's India. That's Buddhism or some other crap. Israelites not Israelis, Muslims. They believe that Mecca holds a rock that Muhammad blessed and is now in a big, huge cube in Mecca, and they pray to it. And that's, they believe that Muhammad Ali Jabbar Abdul Olajuwon is the supreme leader of the Muslims. And the miracle was that he brought forth a delicious feast of 1,000 loaves of soda bread that were broken individually and given to the Muslims, but they were like, hey man, we don't like this soda bread. And he said, it's now chocolate and you can receive it. And the more chocolate you eat shows your divine allegiance to me, and the more you eat, the more red your beard will become. And then the Muslims now dye their beards red in homage of the miracle that Muhammad bestowed upon them.
I think you're going to be blown away with how close you actually are.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. That's crazy, first of all. That is insane. So the actual miracle, and I can't believe that this is the actual miracle, is that Muhammad wrote the Quran even though he was illiterate. Oh yeah, you weren't close at all. By the way, you weren't close at all. I just wanted to see I just wanted to see you proud.
Dude, for a second I was like, man, I really pulled that out of my head. I was like, sounds believable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he wrote the Quran without knowing how to write?
Yeah, he didn't know how to read or write. And he came up with the Quran. Like that is the Islamic miracle that justifies their religion.
Huh. What a simple miracle.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Not great.
Not the best.
Not that cool.
Not the best. You can't prove it.
Yeah, you really can't.
You can't prove he wasn't able to read.
You also can't prove that there was a dude named Muhammad.
Well, you can't prove that.
What I'm saying is, let's just say there was a dude named Muhammad, and he's scribbling away on a bunch of shit.
Yeah. And
you're like, yo, what is this? And he's like, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, this is actually nothing. How about you tell me this story and I'll write it down for you?
That could have been what happened.
Believe me. Now, look, I'm not taking away from Muhammad's ability to tell a story.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that away at all. I've heard things from toddlers that would blow your mind. And when I would be like, yo, write it down, it is nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, but dude, you see, and that's another take that people have on religions because they're so ancient, but they also disregard the fact that these people invented calculus and algebra and the concept of zero. These weren't idiots.
I'm not.
These were As a matter of fact, you could even argue that they were more intelligent then than we are now.
I'm not arguing that's the Sumerians or who.
No. The Muslims. The Muslims invented zero.
The Muslims invented zero?
Dude, algebra?
Yeah.
Dude, that's Islamic. Algebra. Like, it's a guy. Algebra is a guy.
How many albums does he have?
I don't know, I had the one that was produced by Kanye. Yeah.
I mean, sure. Yeah. I thought zero was invented by the Sumerians in Mesopotamia or something like that.
Oh, they dabbled in zero. They didn't do anything with it.
I didn't know that it was a Muslim named algebra.
Well, no. The Muslims came up with algebra, and they also are credited with calculus.
So wait, the Muslims came up with algebra.
Mm-hmm.
Still useless after all these years.
No, it's the only math that is used to solve any problem. It is literally the most useful math. It is
Not a day goes by where I haven't been using algebra.
Take any other math, throw it out the window. Don't need it. Algebra is the only math we actually use to solve problems.
Did we use algebra? Did you use algebra to buy this cord today?
I bought it yesterday, and yes, I did use algebra.
How did you use algebra?
Because the cord in mic cost this much money, right? I had this much money. How much more money do I need to buy this thing? That's algebra. That's literally algebra. And before that, nobody knew how to answer those questions. Before the Muslims invented algebra, they'd be like, can I buy this? And they'd say, you don't have enough money. And then he would kill him with a rock. And he'd take the thing.
That was Solver X gonna give it to you.
We got to finish. We're done. We're done.
I think we did.
We did it.
We definitely declared war on, algebra at the end there. We declared war on the black Israelites, which I hope they don't take that in the wrong way. It's not we declared war on them. We just talked about it.
I think Native American. I think Native Americanness.
Being
negative American.
It really just comes down to culture. We declared war on family, heritage, and culture. Mm-hmm. Without a doubt. And I hope you guys understand your roots just as well as we understand our roots here on World War Fun. And the best way to understand your roots a little bit deeper is to join the Patreon. Get on it. You get a bonus episode, a secret unreleased episode, and become part of the community, the League of White Shadows, or the Society of the Underground Railroad. Your pick. But I will say the Society of the Underground Railroad has more Muslims on it. I don't know if the League of White Shadows totally does.
Maybe.
We don't know.
Dude, the Muslims be lurking in the shadows. They love lurking in the shadows. They might be in there.
They probably.
Yeah.
You know what? And then the League of White Shadows, I'll allow them, dude. I'll
Yeah.
allow them. I got no problem with them, dude. And that's all for just $3. It's an amazing deal. Make sure you get the book Solomon. We're over 300 copies sold. I'm writing a new book. It's called 73 Seconds to Bogota. It's based on a historical event. I'm hoping to get that out by the end of the summer. Check us out up in Connecticut. The 27th of March, we're working with Ayashime up there for Filthy Comedy. It's going to be a banger show. Please get on that.
I'm pretty pumped about that.
Yeah, it's going to be a fucking good time. Very good time. I've been Ryan Shannon. This has been Sidney Gantt. This has been World War Fun. We will see you next time. We do this every Sunday. Goodbye.